Let's get a training camp update brought to us by our friends over at Miami-Dade County Public Schools Technical Colleges. Enroll today in one of their over 60 Miami-Dade County Public Schools Technical Colleges affordable training programs and get fast-tracked to a financially rewarding career in 1 to 2 years. Convenient day and evening classes give you the flexibility you need while you learn. Go to careerinayear.com and get there. So I was reading this piece. It just started perusing. It's from The Athletic. Let's see. What's this dude's name who wrote this? Zach Kiefer. He wrote a piece, and it's called Tua Tagovailoa is Learning How to Fall. Could Jiu-Jitsu help save his career? Which, that's all it took. I'm in on that article, dude. I'm in on that article. I was reading from Skylar Thompson. It says, honestly, I didn't even know what jiu-jitsu was. Like, I watched the UFC and stuff, but this, I didn't know anything about it. And it goes into in jiu-jitsu, as in many martial arts, falling is a skill honed with repetition. One of the maneuvers includes using the arms, not the wrist, to brace for impact, which reduces the force in the back of the neck, and including continuing momentum into another move, like a somersault. Oh, you know, so this kind of goes into everything. It says Tua was in jiu-jitsu every Friday during the off season, which I feel like he should have probably been twice a week. You know, at least twice a week, or
Now you complain. But first of all, you were praising him doing jiu-jitsu. Now you complain about how much.
So I just feel like you should have really dove in. You know,
what is this, a hobby?
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing?
So I golf. Wait. So let me get this straight. I golf more times a week than he does jiu-jitsu.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, unless he's gotten, since this article, maybe he's gotten more addicted. I'm not sure. But if you guys don't recall, this was Tua on his jiu-jitsu ranking.
Still a white belt. I'm still a white belt. I just started.
So what have you learned, though?
Obviously learned how to fall. Learn some grappling techniques. Learn some other things too that I don't think I should disclose, but for the most part, learn how to fall. You know, you'd think it's easy, just don't fall and hit your head, but I mean, there's a lot more to it.
It says he was in jiu-jitsu class every Friday in the offseason, retraining his body to fall in ways to better protect his head. He repped from every conceivable position, mimicking being tackled from straight on to the blind side to high-low. Often his instructor would lift him up completely off the ground and slam him to the mat.
I don't know if I want my quarterback. What are we doing here, dude?
Tua said at one point, if a defensive player does this, he's getting fined or kicked out of the game. Well, I mean, listen, that one dude on the Bengals basically did that. Usually like a chew toy. That was so scary. But anyway, go read the article, but there was one quote in here that kind of gave me the goosies. I'm not going to lie.
Besides the once a week thing?
Well, I was just like, once a week, but I didn't know. I guess he was. I mean, who knows how long that class was? You know, my son only gets 45 minutes in the class. I bet you Tua probably gets private instruction for a couple hours, you know?
Yeah.
So in hindsight, maybe he could do in one day what Tommy Tobin does in 3 classes. Who knows? I'm not positive, Leroy.
Plus, Tommy's in a group setting, and he's probably one-on-one.
Right, with the sensei. Probably whooping his ass.
I don't want that guy slamming to it, dude.
Oh, man. Anyway, by the way, do you have Mike McDaniel? He had an update this year on how the classes went. This was McCoachin earlier in the offseason.
No, so I have experts that communicate with me, and those experts got word to me. I didn't want to get in conflict with, that's kind of gray. Am I coaching if I'm watching jiu-jitsu? That's kind of a violation, right? I can talk to Tua, but I can't talk about football. Well, so I've had the people that I trust get it back to me, so I didn't violate any procedural issues. That's not Mike McDaniel's way.
Of course. Can't have him breaking any rules. True. Can't have him breaking any rules. But this was the Goosey's part of the article, right? So it writes, a group of players started spending holidays at the Tagovailoas. Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July this summer. The week before they were reported to training camp, the QB had dozens of teammates over for hibachi night.
Whoa.
Dude. Let me tell you something right now. I don't think there's anything I'd rather go for dinner than hibachi night at the Tagovailoas.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Love hibachi. You like hibachi, Leroy?
I do.
Who doesn't love hibachi, dude?
Nice.
You got to imagine, too. Tua's probably got like the best hibachi chef coming on over.
Yeah, for sure.
Has the skillet,
Not
probably
gonna
does the
lie.
volcano onion.
Last couple of times I went, they missed the shrimp tails in their hat. I saw that it went behind their head. I saw it.
My favorite is when they do the fake gonna spray you with something.
Oh,
my son falls for it every time.
you know,
Classic.
I haven't gotten that one. I haven't gotten that one.
I don't think I've gotten that either.
Brandon Jones had this to say. He said, one thing I've learned about football, the really good teams are usually the tightest teams on and off the field. We've grown a lot closer, and Tua is the one leading that.
I tell you, my first 2 years in Cleveland, we were tight. And we were terrible.
There was like Bernie Kosar had us over for hibachi all the time.
We were 3-13 the first year.
Hey, bro, but
what
you
about
want
that second
volcano onion?
Second year, 6-10 or 7-9. That was Bill's first year.
Look at that. Bernie Kosar feels like he'd be great at a hibachi restaurant.
Every time I go to Cleveland, we all go out and eat. Yeah, no, Bernie's just Bernie, man. I can't explain it, right? Like everybody loves Bernie. He's one of those dudes, man. He's friends with everybody. So yeah, he would be that guy.
So Brandon Jones goes on, which is part of the reason Brandon Jones never saw Tua walking away. Not now, not like this. Quote, he has that it factor, and we need that. He was balling last year, and I can see it in his eyes now, that feeling of unfinished business. He's coming back with a vengeance.
Goosies galore.
Can I just tell you, dude, you fall for anything. You fall for anything.
Wow. Dude.
You fall for everything.
Wow. But Leroy.
What?
J-Fig. That's not Goosies?
Not really. No.
What?
No, none. Not even like a little bit.
No.
Not even a little Goosies? Not even a
No.
The it factor.
The it factor.
Look, let's I'm gonna tell you what the it factor is. The it factor is all them damn stats he led the league in last year. It's easy to say your quarterback is the it factor when you got those numbers backing you up. Okay? So this is not a secret. Okay? This is not a secret. Tua's good. He don't get the respect that he deserves with all the other quarterbacks in the league because he was above a lot of them in certain stats, but still that don't take away from what he's done. And building on that, meaning if he just played, you know how great a season Tua would have had if he just played all the games?
Yeah.
I think people don't understand that. And I know that's a big part of it, the injuries, and he hasn't finished the full season. But that don't take away from the talent. That doesn't take away from the talent. And we've had guys, guess what? There's a guy in New York right now that never plays baseball, that's getting paid $300 million, that everybody gets excited about every time he goes to the plate, even though it's only half of the time as everybody else. Like, yeah, the talent speaks for itself. The talent is why we look away and say, hopefully this year he'll be healthy. He has talent, and his demeanor makes it that much better.
Okay, but so you're just saying a lot of words for it factor, though.
No, I got numbers to support. It ain't no mysterious it factor.
Yeah, but numbers and
factors. I got accuracy. I got completion percentage. I got yards per attempt. I got yards per catch. I got all these things to support feeling that way. It ain't an it factor. It's numbers that support that. You don't have to go into intangible areas to try to say why Tua is good.
Okay, but I respectfully disagree. Okay. When Brandon Jones is saying that he can see it in his eyes and that there's unfinished business, that if that doesn't give you the goose, I mean, like you're just, I don't know, you got Goosey's repellent on. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I got Tobin repellent.
I just don't know. Really? That didn't give you the goosies?
You know what you are? You know what you are? You're
What?
a loose goose floozy. That's what
I'm
you
not-
are.
Whoa! Don't
The-
say
the
that.
easiest-
Don't say that.
Listen,
Don't say that.
the
Floozy.
easiest of comments get you to get the gooses. That's
That-
it. You're a floozy.
No.
You're a goose
Stop.
floozy.
Stop saying that.
You are.
Stop saying I'm a goose floozy.
You
Whoa,
are.
dude.
Loose goose floozy.
All right, I need a break. I'm very, very mad at you.
It's messed up, dude.